Second, number 3, Oscar Eric, ridden by Darren Beedman. Third goes to number 4, Trafalgar Flyer, ridden by Peter Mertens. Numbers are 5, 3 and 4. Fourth place went to number 8, Palastrozzi, and 15 was number 2, Bold Bard, in 2:35.7. 2:35.7. Well, he's not the easiest horse to follow, this fellow. He's a bad hanger. He's best when he can lead like that, and they've just, in the last couple of starts, put Craig Newen on the horse. He's a left-handed whip rider, and that's helped him improve his performance rating, particularly last start when he was beaten by its Rizek, when he led all the way, or tried to. Today, I thought he hadn't really found the front until the 1800 metres. He'd done a tremendous amount of work to get there, but he really kept them rolling along. A lot of his dangers seemed to lose touch with him. Palastrozzi, having missed the start, really put him out of the winner's action there, and it's been a strong front-running effort by horse and rider. 5 he go. The blinkers went back on today, just helped him lift that little bit extra.
57.70 at Flemington on 5, 3, 4 and 8, $7,488.60.
I can tell you on track that Croft's the favourite in front of Continental Dane. There's now 20 cents between them. Blue Sitab's been the money horse late. Mr. Royston also has had support. Now the last of the runners moving in. Here's Balgol coming up. Waiting on Blue Sitab, who's been well tried, has come in $4 late on track. Black Ale moving up. Waiting on Lawina by Marwina, who did its racing in New Zealand. Croft about to move in. Paraway to come forward. For our radio audience that missed it, Defire's breakdown of his sectionals, he galloped beautifully, electronically timed, and they've double-checked the time. 800, 46.49, 600, 32.72, 400, 21.29, 210.66. Blistering work. Crofts moved in. Lawina comes up. Here's Lock Aim coming forward. Balgol stands up well with Eron in. 350 Continental Dane, Blue Sitab 750, Croft $4. They're equal favourites on track, Continental Dane and Croft. All set. Race number 4, the gates are back. Black Ale, no speed, went straight out the back. Blue Sitab only fairly away. Fast out Sudden Gull. Mr. Royston going like a firecracker. Croft and Lock Aim 4 out. They're charging into the first bend. 2 lengths to Eron in, River to Me. They were followed by Lawina. Lord Rory outside Balgol. Continental Dane back in about 5th last spot from Blue Sitab. Nuclear Sub. Black Ale and Paraway the last one. Mr. Royston cleared out coming down the side by 2 lengths on Lock Aim and Sudden Gold against the fence. 2 away Croft flying a solo course. 2 lengths further back Eron in. River to Me the rail. 2 lengths is Lord Rory very wide. Lawina the centre. Continental Dane at least 8 from the speed. Buried away the fence from Balgol. Blue Sitab to the outer. 2 lengths Paraway. Black Ale and Nuclear Sub. Sudden Gold having another crack at the stablemate. Mr. Royston has now poked his nose in front. Lock Aim's 2 away under pressure. So too is Croft. Blue Sitab's pulled to the outside. River to Me, and they're both running on. Down to the 200 metre mark. Mr. Royston fought off the challenge of Sudden Gold. Out wide, Blue Sitab's running on pretty well. Mr. Royston in front. Blue Sitab's coming home like a shot out of a gun. Blue Sitab ranging up to Mr. Royston. Mr. Royston in front. Oh, he might have won from Blue Sitab. It's a photo finish. Third goes to maybe Balgol from Eron in a Nuclear Sub. They were followed by Continental Dane. Behind those, pulling up quickly, Sudden Gold. Not too far away, River to Me, Lawina, Paraway, Lock Aim. Croft pulled up quickly. Black Ale, Lord Rory. Judge goes for the photo. Blue Sitab pumping down the outside out after Mr. Royston. Man, there's nothing in it. The judge calls for the camera. Mr. Royston beat off the challenge of Sudden Gold. Blue Sitab was hurtling home wide out on the track. And the judge has called for the photo finish. Mr. Royston bobbing up and down like a cork in the ocean the last little bit. Blue Sitab rocketing to him. I thought maybe the inside. We're looking at that ground shot. That's misleading. Maybe the inside, Mr. Royston, Jim Cassidy. It'll be a big day for the pumper if he's won. But no, the outside will get it. There's that finish links. Blue Sitab will get up and win by a breath. It was a terrific finish. Blue Sitab giving him a long start. And ridden by Brent Stanley, she will get there in the last stride. And there's our finish links that I have up on screen. And it will win by a breath from Mr. Royston, who was sitting down the last little bit. And 5 is the winner. Blue Sitab, 1 Mr. Royston second. And Balgol has got third, number 8, Glen Boss for John McNair. Blue Sitab has come home 35.19. That's their sectional. She was giving them about 7 or 8 lengths. 19.86 the time. 19.86, the record to Must.
Very solid. Leather Lane second pick, Irish Knight third favourite on course, and that's the same way they shape up on the tote, with Readiness as the fourth elect. Here's Backstreet Boy now coming up into the line. He Guy won the previous, good fighting performance. Third won by Sensational Spot, a great run. Yamaris won the second on its way to the Moonee Valley Oaks, and the first was won by Rosarino. And now the quaddie begins. Tariyama Kide, Mr. Trickster in three is the favourite. Off now. Heist was one of the first to bounce out from Readiness. Mr. Trickster began very quickly. He's up in the first few early, and Leather Lane's improving over on the outside, followed by Conchita and Irish Knight at the 1600 metres now. And it's Heist going to the lead in the early stages. Leather Lane caught wide is booting up into second placing, followed by Readiness third, and Mr. Trickster is going to end up with a good trail in fourth placing. A length and a half Irish Knight, fifth on the inside of Conchita. 2 lengths then to Backstreet Boy, followed by Tariyama, and 2 lengths to Swords Drawn last of all. So it's Heist in front. He's a length clear. All the pink colours up in the lead. Heist at the 1200 metres from Leather Lane, and Readiness third on the inside. Then Mr. Trickster fourth on the outside, a length and a half further back in the field, Irish Knight on the rails, and then Conchita. About 2.5 to Backstreet Boy, Tariyama, and more than 2 lengths to Swords Drawn at the 1000. And Heist in front, Leather Lane sitting second, Readiness third, Mr. Trickster four. Over on the inside, Irish Knight from Conchita. About 3 lengths then Tariyama, Backstreet Boy, and a length and a half to Swords Drawn by the 800. And Heist being well rated, leads by about a neck here. Leather Lane is second, third is Readiness. Mr. Trickster's had a beautiful run all of the way. And then came Irish Knight and Conchita, Tariyama, Backstreet Boy, and Swords Drawn last as they swing around the turn now at the 550. And Gauchi moved Leather Lane up level with Heist. Mr. Trickster follows Leather Lane, and Readiness trying to get into the clear as Irish Knight goes for a run on the fence, and then Conchita past the 400. Leather Lane the leader. Mr. Trickster's given full bore. Irish Knight comes with a good run, and then Conchita the outside. Mr. Trickster's got a real job on his hands at the 200. It's Leather Lane being joined by Irish Knight, and then a length and a half to Mr. Trickster. Leather Lane, Irish Knight, 100 to go. Gauchi's getting something out of Leather Lane. He's a neck, he's a half, he's too good, and pulled away. Leather Lane beat Irish Knight. Mr. Trickster third, every hope. Backstreet Boy ran on nicely fourth, then Conchita, Readiness, Tariyama, trailed in by the weakening Heist, and last all of the way was Swords Drawn. A double for Darren Gauchi, and the John Hawkes combination. Leather Lane sitting up second outside the lead, too good over the closing stages. He pulled clear, in fact. Irish Knight got the run on the fence, had his chance too, coming from fifth on the rail. He got the run when required, and Mr. Trickster, after a perfect trail, couldn't quicken up over the final stages. 3, 8 and 2 are the numbers. 3, 8 and 2 in the Snow White Maintenance Services. Leather Lane first, Darren Gauchi and John Hawkes. Wins his second race here at Flemington. Second to Irish Knight, and third to Mr. Trickster. He had every chance, every possible hope, the favourite there. A nice run in the race was that of Backstreet Boy. Wait till he gets out over a slightly longer journey. He's got Back Me Next Time written all over him. Leather Lane taking it out, and Darren Gauchi, I just can't recall him riding in better form than he is right now, right through his long career. He's booting home winner after winner at this point of his career. 149.3 was the time. 450 and 150 for Leather Lane, 180 Irish Knight, 120 Mr. Trickster. Quinella paid $12.40, the exacta $25.90, trifecta $46.20, and the running double paid $31.50 on 5 and 3. And margins and times yet to come through. Officially fourth went to number 6. That was Backstreet Boy, and fifth in number 1 Conchita. 149.37. 149.37. A length by 3/4 with the margins on race number 5. Paves the way for the Cadbury Guineas. Blinkers for 6. Jeremiah, the big one at 3:30.
Not much between Delago, Brom and Thorn Park in betting. And have a look at New South Wales odds on Thorn Park, 270 Super Tap. A different story though for Delago Brom. Jeremiah, Darren Gauchi's ride for the Inform John Hawkes team is at $6.80. And along with Titanic Jack, those are the 4 in the single figure odds territory. Perhaps not as strong as recent Group 1 Australian Guineas, but no doubt there will still be another minutes from now, the Group 1 Guineas. Shortly the runners will be in the mounting yard. There they are in the mounting yard at Eagle Farm. Scales report we await from Morfordville, where the jocks have all headed in. The horses have been unsaddled, So as soon as we get that through, we'll pass it along. So Parading Eagle Farm awaiting a scales report from Morfordville. We're on the Guineas countdown at Flemington, and in the meantime, we're on the countdown to the 5th at Rosehill.
Brendan On Track Pentathlon is the favourite in front of Laguna Lake. Both have been well supported. Pentathlon overs the tote at $3.10, and Laguna Lake you'd be reasonably happy with the $4.10. Started calling them in. Pentathlon has moved up to his gate position. Laguna Lake, they're going to ride forward. That's normally her caper when she gets up in distance into a campaign. Tardy the other day from the gate. Rider Danny Beasley out of the saddle. Danny rode Jade Prince to win for the first time in 2 years last week at Randwick. He's on a backup. He's at $6.80. A little bit shorter on track after raising $2. Has come back in 50 cents. But Pentathlon is the warm favourite. Very well supported. And you're doing nice overs. The tote at $3.20. Now we're waiting on Vendettas to move in. He's short on the tote. He got out on the ring. He's just firmed in a half point, but still better with the bookies. Hebe Rebe about to move in. Final look at the tote board. Vendettas 360, Hebe Rebe 760, Jade Prince 650, Pentathlon 320, Full Limit 63, Laguna Lake 430, Terrific Taurus at 1820. Pentathlon shorter on track. He's the best back runner and the favourite. Laguna Lake's been well tried. Now Jade Prince moves in. Vendetta's about to come up. He looked an apple pie order going to the start. Just starting to sweat up a little bit now, but it is a very, very warm day. He moves in. Pentathlon $3. Laguna Lake $4.30. Vendetta's $3.80. They're set. Gates are back. Slow to go, Vendettas. Terrific Taurus went out the back. Fast away near the inside, Pentathlon. Laguna Lake surging up, going to the lead, and Jade Prince coming across. Not far away, Full Limit. Then Hebe Rebe, and Vendetta's caught very wide, and Quinn's going to boot him up and go up with the leaders, and 2 lengths away, Terrific Taurus. Jade Prince leads the way. Vendetta's allowed stride. Quickly slipped up into second position outside the speed. Hebe Rebe's trapped out around Laguna Lake. Pentathlon has backed the fence. 1 away, Full Limit. And Terrific Taurus last of all. Boss has taken Jade Prince down the back. At the 14.50, he's rolling clear by 3/4 to a length on Vendettas. Hebe Rebe's had no luck, and Carmody is whipping him up, and he's going to go for a raid for the front and will lead down the back. 2 lengths away, Laguna Lake. On the rail, Pentathlon. 2.5 to Full Limit, and Terrific Taurus last of all. A new leader, Hebe Rebe, by the 1100 metres mark, skip clear. Out by 2.5 lengths on Jade Prince, 1.5 to Vendettas. Pentathlon, his stablemate, getting a cosy run inside Laguna Lake, a length behind it. 2 lengths to Full Limit, and Terrific Taurus last of all as they swing down the side. Hebe Rebe bowling by his lonesome, out by 2.5 lengths on Jade Prince. 2 away, third is Vendettas. On the rail, Pentathlon, spotting the leader, Hebe Rebe, 5 lengths. Laguna Lake at his flanks, the outside from Full Limit, and Terrific Taurus. 7 lengths covers the field. Hebe Rebe in charge, 650 out. 2 lengths, Jade Prince, now whittling it down to 1.5 and is closing on the leader. Vendettas flushed out 3 deep. Laguna Lake 4 wide. Pentathlon sweats on him on the fence. A length away, Terrific Taurus, and Full Limit last as they turn for home. Hebe Rebe flattens out for the run with Jade Prince looming up. 2 lengths away is Laguna Lake, then Pentathlon. Vendettas drop the bit, and Terrific Taurus putting in a bit of a run. Jade Prince with a nice turn of foot at the 250, dash to the front. Hebe Rebe tries to rally on the fence, and he's doing just that. They're clear then from Pentathlon. Terrific Taurus. Hebe Rebe again joined Jade Prince. He can't get the 2,000. Hebe Rebe headed him off 50 out. He's too good. Hebe Rebe has beaten Jade Prince. Pentathlon 3 away third. Terrific Taurus fourth. Laguna Lake, Vendettas, and Full Limit last of the 7. Hebe Rebe just can't run the trip, Jade Prince. He can run about 1,800 metres, but he can't get the 2,000. He had Hebe Rebe cold at the 200, but Hebe Rebe found the trip much stronger than what Jade Prince did. And Hebe Rebe, who's a very, very genuine customer, ridden by Craig Carmody. Craig wielding the whip with great vigour in the left hand, heading off Jade Prince, who was being hailed the winner when he stormed to the front. And Pentathlon just whacking away at the same speed back in third. Here comes the numbers officially. It's 2, 3, 4, and number 8, Terrific Taurus, finishing in 4th spot. Those numbers confirmed. 2, 3, 4, and 8. The time is 2:1:30. 2:1.30. That's a 10th outside the class record. 34.57. So 34.57. Hebe Rebe has done the job well. This is the dividends on the tote. 2 Hebe Rebe, $8, $3.20. 3 Jade Prince returning $3. No third, Pentathlon number 4. Exacta $37.30, Quinella $20.70, Trifecta $117.70, and the first four on 2, 3, 4 and 8, $768.
So we're right up to date. 201.30. We'll try again. Is the race time. Vendetta's tiring out of it near the end, as you can see, after doing that early work. Okay, shortly the runners parading for the Group 1 Cadbury Australian Guineas, but they're heading out at Eagle Farm, and Ina's Treasure needs just a little bit of luck to be right in this race, Larry Olsen.
Yes, Brendan, I'm going to keep the...
No changes to betting for the Group 1 Guineas, and it's Thorn Park ahead of Delago Brom, and from there we go Titanic Jack. Number 1 is Delago Brom, Tommy Hughes, the trainer. And it's in Costa Delago horse placed in the Debonair behind Innovation Girl when last in work won the Carbine Club at Flemington on Derby Day, beating Lord Volksgrad, $3 and 130. Number 2 is Titanic Jack, and number 2 shapes up as the third elect, another by Costa Delago. This prepared by Tommy Hughes Jr. What a family double this would be if successful. A winner of the Autumn Stakes beating Storm Prince, a winner of 4 of 10, and Damien Oliver rides. 3 is Thorn Park, the Spinning World colt from the Bob Thompson yard. There's been a boom about this horse. Perhaps that boom was pricked a little with its 6th in the Debonair behind Innovation Girl, but the coat looks particularly well. Darren Beedman for Bob Thompson. Prime Century is number 4, which is one of the longer odds chances in this race. Centane 3-year-old that Graham Rogerson puts the polish on. He ran 4th in the Debonair, 4th in the Sedative, both behind Innovation Girl. Wasn't beaten a long way away last time out, so perhaps don't discard it for exotics. Tycoon Ruler is number 5, 3rd in the Debonair behind Innovation Girl. A winner of 2 from 12, a winner 1 from 5 at the track. 6 is the Octagonal Gelding that John Hawkes puts the polish on, called Jeremiah, a Randwick winner and a Rose Hill winner 2 and 3 runs back. It's a lovely horse out of a Mighty Avalanche mare, and Darren Gauchi and John Hawkes the form combination today. 7, Natural Blitz. A winner 2 runs back at Sandown, 6th at Caulfield, correct weight Rose Hill, moving in Eagle Farm. And finally, number 8. A beautifully bred horse, another one from the John Hawkes team, but a big step up in class for this half relation to Fairy Tales and Thackeray. Thackeray won a Blamey at this track, almost set Eagle Farm. We'll leave the parade there. Our Group 1 coverage thanks to Arrowfield Start. At Eagle Farm, Canadian Courting, as we're near start time, is the firming favourite ahead of Janadai. Typify is the third elect.
Number 3, Thorn Park, is the late male, been very strong on course. Got out a little bit, then more support come for him. Unders on the toe at the moment. He's just on the toe a touch, enough to suggest he is improved in terms of fitness. I think Darren might give him a little bit of a dig out of the gates and be a little bit more forward today than last time. I'm going to put it on top. Delago Brom looks absolutely outstanding in condition. It'll run well. I suppose it's just going to get down to a little bit of luck in running here. But then again, he has drawn outside of Thorn Park. Number 2, Titanic Jack, 2 runs back this time. Both have, well, I thought his first one was a bit average. He knocked up a little bit behind Innovation Girl, but I thought his last start performance was very good indeed. They're good quality horses here. And one horse that has been kept very safe on course is number 6, Jeremiah. Blinkers are the inclusion here. Expect them to improve him a little bit. I'm anticipating that he may in fact go forward to be in a very prominent position as well. Very open race, 3 ahead of 1, 2 and 6, Andrew.
And Tommy Hughes is joining us, the trainer of Delago Brom. Tom, Alf just mentioning that most of these horses have really come together great for this race. Are you happy?
Yes, I haven't seen a better type of 3-year-olds for quite a while. There's quite a few that have gone ahead and look really well.
Your horse, better in the coat this preparation. He may have just been off the ball a little bit in the spring, is that right?
He won first up and he had a minor setback and he failed, and then he ran really good in the Caulfield Guineas. His win here, Derby Day, I thought was very good. And then we still don't know why he didn't handle Sandown, but that's one of those things we can't do much about.
Today he goes to the barrier in the Guineas with not a lot of pace in the race.
I don't think that'll worry him because he settles nicely, and I think that he'll be able to put him where he wants and just ride his own race.
Last time here in the first up run, he reeled off some great sectionals at the end. I think 11.35 the last 200. You're probably going to have to be pretty close to Thorn Park today.
Yes, he's the one that His Sydney form was outstanding, but you'd feel that watching the race the other day, but wherever they finish, you'd have to think that Delago Brom would be in front of him. He drew outside the other day, dropped back 3 lengths off him, and tailed him into the straight a couple of lengths and beat him home a couple of lengths. So you'd think that Delago Brom would have had to lost a couple, and he'd have to gain 2 or 3.
To get there. Well, time we're about to tell. Hope your comments there are proven right. Good luck.
We'll soon know.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Andrew.
Tom Hughes, trainer of Delago Brom, a run through 3 minutes away from the Cadbury Guineas. Delago Brom has been a drifter on track. 320 the tote is just under what they're betting. Titanic Jack has been a drifter, near enough on the tote. Thorn Park drifting out. It's still on track favourite, but unders the tote at the moment, $2.50. Prime Century, Tycoon Ruler are at double figure odds. Jeremiah in a point, $7 the tote is $1 worth of value, and numbers 7 and 8 are at double figure odds. So the one that has been spec'd is Jeremiah, number 6, and at this stage, Brendan, Thorn Park the favourite, but has been easy.
Andrew, can I ask, are we getting value about Mythological?
Mythological is double figure odds, no support at all. It's about $40 the tote, about $10 more than what they're betting on track.
Okay, interesting to know. Andrew Bensley there, counting down to our Group 1 this afternoon, back with Greg Miles. Well, there's a musical tip if you've ever heard one. Thorn in My Side. Darren Beedman sitting upon a thorn. Will it be a Group 1 winner with the horse that they've touted as a potential Group 1 star from the Bob Thompson yard? There he is. His name is Thorn Park. He holds the bulk of punters' cash. $2.40 Super Tab, $2.10 New South Wales and $2.40 Unitab. This is the second leg of the quaddie. First 4 race on Unitab, first 4 race in New South Wales. We're on the countdown to today's highlight race. Our Group 1 coverage thanks to Arrowfield Stud. Here's Greg.
Cadbury Guineas, 1600 Group 1, they're about to be called up. Thorn Park is holding favouritism on track, but nowhere near as dominant as the tote situation. He's continued to ease out at each call. There's not much between him and Delago Brom on track now. There's only 40 cents between them. Titanic Jack is coming in for some support as third elect, and there has been money too for Jeremiah. It's firmed about a point as well. So they're about to call them in. They're moving up. Now, Natural Blitz is the first to come up into the line. It is going to be a terrific race. There's not a natural speedster in it, so the tactics early are going to be very important. Thorn Park is now going into the gates. That's the way things have panned out in the runs around a turn. I don't think you'd want to be getting too far back. Delago Brom moves into the stalls next. He's ready. Patrick Payne, of course, had the choice of mounts, and he's chosen Delago Brom. Thorn Park just trimming up a little late in the piece on track, so he's going to run a pronounced favourite. Prime Century moved in now for Brett Preble. Jeremiah comes in, Darren Gouch on board. Darren has one of the better records in the race. He was placed 3 times in a row, 99, 2000 and 2001. He won it in 86 and 92. Titanic Jack is ready. Tycoon Ruler has gone in, and Mythological is going to be the last to go into the stalls for the 18th running of the Cadbury Guineas. Mythological in the black with cerise cap, Jeremiah in the all cerise. They're set to go. They're ready. Lights are flashing for the Guineas. Starter has them. Racing now at the 1600. Titanic Jack just a touch slow to move out of the stalls. Natural Blitz jumped well, so did Thorn Park. He's up there with Prime Century going to the lead. Jeremiah's handy. Tycoon Ruler boots up now, and so does Mythological out wide. So there's great pace, and the Hughes pair at the end. Delago Brom second last, Titanic Jack is last. Tycoon Ruler the leader. Mythological will keep him honest early past the 1200. Prime Century eased to take that trail third, and they're followed by Jeremiah handy today. He's fourth. A length and a half Natural Blitz. Thorn Park is around him to Delago Brom, and a length and a half Titanic Jack. Tycoon Ruler inside the 1000 by a length and a half now. Mythological second. A length and a quarter Prime Century. Jeremiah is fourth on the outside, 2 Natural Blitz. Thorn Park a half length away, 7 off the leader at the 800, and Titanic Jack's on the inside of Delago Brom. Coming up towards the turn, Tycoon Ruler in charge. He's about a length clear. He slowed the tempo down too through the last 300 or 400. Fielders bunching up behind him. Over on the outside is Mythological. Jeremiah comes 3 wide. Prime Century behind the leader. Natural Blitz has worked in handy. Thorn Park peels out. Delago Brom came outside him. And Oliver's going for a run on the inside on Titanic Jack. Tycoon Ruler at the 350 in front of Prime Century. Thorn Park is wider out. Delago Brom's very wide. And next Natural Blitz at the 200 metres. They haven't got to Tycoon Ruler yet. He's about a length and a half in front. Delago Brom out wide, chasing hard. Thorn Park in the middle, but it's Delago Brom getting up to Tycoon Ruler, and Delago Brom beats Tycoon Ruler 3/4. Thorn Park might have held third to Natural Blitz, Jeremiah, and next to finish was Mythological out wide with at the end of the field Titanic Jack in company with Prime Century. He's come from at the back of the field, come right to the outside, and under the beautiful balance of Patrick Payne has been a stylish winner of the Cadbury Guineas. Number 1, Delago Brom. Patrick had the choice of the 2 Hughes gallopers. He's chosen correctly, and Delago Brom has come with a beautiful sweeping run up the middle of the track to win. 340, 140. Second place and goes to number 5, Tycoon Ruler. Another gutsy performance out in front from Tycoon Ruler, Danny Nikolic and Jim Marconi. And third, number 3, Thorn Park, ridden by Darren Beedman. He had his chance. Numbers are 1, 5 and 3. Fourth going to Natural Blitz. And fifth was Jeremiah. They've run the mile in 1:35.9. 1:35.9. Well, he's come from nearly last at the 300 metres. He's charged right up the middle of the track, and he's come from well behind Thorn Park to breeze past him in the last 100 metres. Yep, the best horse in that race has won it. Delago Brom, a Carbine Club winner. He was runner-up in the sires here, and he gets his Group 1 today. Delago Brom, Patrick Payne and Tommy Hughes winning the Cadbury Guineas.
And then Costa Delago horse gives his sire a big rap. So 4th placing to be confirmed. Let's go to Andrew Bensley.
Yeah, Tommy Hughes joining us. Well done, mate.
Thanks, Andrew.
Satisfaction because the pace was on a bit early and sort of set it up for the runners on, but it took everything to get you there.
Yeah, but I told you I'd be happy with the pace on before the race. Yeah.
And you gave Thorn Park a bit of a start and were happy enough to reel him in.
Well, I thought that would happen before the race. Like I told you, that the other day we'd give him 3 lengths start out the barrier, and a couple of lengths start him to straight and beat him home a couple of lengths. So he'd have had to make an awful big improvement to beat us home.
Now, you've won this race before?
No, I haven't. No.
You had a runner in it though?
I had a runner for the same owner and jockey in '96, Elk Mahira son, and he had no luck today, Flying Spur one. Yeah, so anyhow.
What sort of a future has Delago Brom got now?
Oh, I've always thought Delago Brom was a very good horse, so I'd say he's got a great future.
Yeah, where are you aiming? What races have you got in mind?
Before the race, the owner said, I said, we'll win the day and we'll think about it for 2 or 3 days and take it from there.
There's the Tommy Hughes line. That's what your son normally says. Well done.
Thanks very much, Andrew.
Tommy Hughes, trainer of Delago Brom, winning the Cadbury Guineas in a time of 1:35.9, 1:53 and 7, getting officially 4th, Brendan.
First for Unitab, 1425. And Andrew, just quickly, didn't Tommy Hughes prepare the ill-fated El Kahira?
Yes, he did. He's walked off on me, Brenda, but yes, he did.
That's right, and that one out of an El Kahira mare. Thanks, Andrew. 4 minutes off Morfordville, and